Hey guys, Kickassreaction here, and we are back to continue on with more Mushoku Tensei. We're doing episodes 5 through to 8 in this set, which is pretty fun. And yeah, so last time we met our second friend really, Sylphiette, after Roxy of course. And we learned that Paul was pretty much a piece of shit in every sense of the phrase. And now we're at a point to where Rudy is looking to acquire a job to earn funds to pay for Sylphie's intuition in the Magic University, which is interesting. So we have this new girl right now. I think it's pronounced Ghislaine. I did look at the dub pronunciation for it, so I guess the S is silent. And yeah. What I'm assuming is going on right now is that we know that Paul and Zenith were both adventurers, so I'm going to assume that this girl is a adventurer as well, a warrior class, and I'm assuming that the job that Paul got for Rudy was to join her on or maybe on a frequent amount of adventure requests to take a share of the profit. She, based by her build, I'm assuming she is a warrior, and she knows some of the, warrior class techniques of this world. Sword style, the free sword style types in this world. And because it looks like she's alone, Rudy is not an experienced, but he is a talented mage. So I'm assuming that that's the role that he has. Basically support class, to help her out when needed on missions. Not, too dangerous missions or anything, because he is still a boy, 7 years old. But that's kind of what I'm assuming right now. Obviously both Zenith and Paul are familiar with this girl, so I'm assuming they do know her from their days of being an adventurer. Possibly they were part of the same party as well, and that's pretty much what I'm assuming is going to go on right now. It's an isekai. We're going to get our first kind of like adventure a job right now, which is going to be pretty funny to see. Obviously, it's going to get Rudy, experience in the field if he does want to be an adventurer when he grows older, while of course getting a profit to help out Sylphiette. Funny enough, he hasn't even asked Sylphiette if she actually wants to be in a magic university or anything, just that, he wants to go, which is pretty funny. But yeah, Paul did kind of force this onto him, didn't even tell him what the job was or anything, knocked his son out, and left. Presumably because obviously Sylphie is going to be upset that he left anyway, which I mean, that does suck, but he is going to come back, so it's not too bad a thing. But yeah, it's going to be interesting now that we have kicked out pretty much all of the characters we've come to know in the show, and pretty much just left Rudy with this new character. This woman, so he's going to be gushing about her for a long time. And yeah, I'm interested. I'm curious to see how this is going to go, as well as seeing Rudy get some on-hand experience in being, an adventurer and just a, kind of a mage in general. I think it's going to be pretty fun, taking him out of his known element. He's just literally got learning to actually, not be afraid of the outside in general, so this could be a bit of a jump for him. But it is what it is. So, guys, let's do episode 5 of Mushoku Tensei, which will commence in 3, 2, 1, and play.
ギレーヌさん、父様から。
ギレーヌでいい。3
Wow.
は読め。私は読めんから口に出してな。
Oh. Wow. Alright then.
愛する我が息子ルーデウスへ何が起こっているのかわからないと思う。すべてはそこの筋肉だるまに聞け。
Muscle bound is right.
まで筋肉でできているのでろくな説明ができないだろう。
Damn.
座ってください、ギレーヌ。これは冗談です。
そう。
Oh no, he's gonna get fucked when they come back. Paul, I mean.
ロアに住む9歳のお嬢様の家庭教師だ。
Oh,
仕事この前
a
頼んだけど
tutoring job.
ついに来たんだ。しかしそれならなんで気絶
Well, I
さ
was
せる必要
completely
があっ
wrong
た
then. That
そこ
sucks.
にいるのはその家の用心棒兼剣術の師範だ。お
Ah.
前に剣を教える代わりに自分も一緒に習いたいとか言い出したらしい。 脳みそも筋肉のくせに何を言ってるんだと笑わないでやってくれ。
Come on, it's not from him, it's Paul.
剣を習うならそれ以上の適任は見つからない。腕は保証する。父さんは一度も勝ったことがない。ベッドの上以外では。
Holy shit. Even Rudy gets that.
お前はこれから12
So that's three girls he's bed.
その家で読み書き算術および簡単な魔術を教えること。
How far does that tree go?
お前はこれから12歳までの5年間、その家で読み書き算術および簡単な魔術を教えることになる。そしてその間の帰宅手紙などの一切の接触を。
Alright, well fuck Sylphiette then.
なんだと。
Literally.
なぜならお前がシルフィエットに依存し始めているように感じたからだ。それはあの子にとっても良くないと判断した。
You have that backwards. Sylphiette is too dependent on him, but
金を稼ぎ
still.
自立した生活を送ることでより一層立派な人間になれることを楽しみにしている。知性あふれる偉大すぎる父パウロより。何が知性だ。力ずくだったじゃねえか。
Alright. We really are jumping on. I think he's just trying to do damage control.
お嬢様ならいいが筋肉だるまは俺の女だから手を出すな。
Wow.
ですって。
ふむ、その手紙はゼニスに送っておけ。
了解。
Oh yeah.
思うところはたくさんある。
It's kind of hard to think that Paul can even dig his grave deeper than he already had.
よかった。シルフィは一人ぼっちになるかもしれないが、自分の問題は自分の力で解決しなければいつまで経っても成長できない。
I
俺も
guess.
それに甘えていてはダメなのだ。
She might hate your guts though because she begged you to not to leave and you promised.
でも1年に1回ぐらいは会いたいな。
Aww. Maybe. If you get enough money, maybe you can pay for a ticket or whatever the hell. So this is going to be the redhead, right?
獣人だらけ。ギレーヌといい、この世界じゃそんなに珍しくないんだろうか。
Yeah, this world has like every class of like race you see in fantasy.
どうも。
And if you're a tutor of royalty, you're gonna be living it good for the next year. It's kind of funny that both Roxy and him ended up in like the similar position.
いやあ、
はじめまして、ルーデウス・グレイラットです。
貴族の挨拶は左足を下げて右手を回し、少しだけ頭を下げるんだ。
Ah.
こうですか？
そうそう、悪くない。かけて。私はフィリップ・ボレアス・グレイラット。この町の町長だ。
Oh, he's
パウロとは
family.
いとこに当たるのかな。
Nice.
ん？するっていうと何
You've
か？
got
僕の親
nobility
戚
in
に
you.
当たるわけですか？
そうなるね。
ほう、なるほど。読めてきたぞ。あの野郎、自分
Well,
の
I guess
家
not.
の骨を
He
使っ
said
た
the
んだ。
mayor, so
それにしても。
wait, what did he say?
グレイラット。
Yeah, he's the
この町の
mayor.
町
Okay, maybe not, but
話はどこ
still.
まで聞いてる？
You can live the
5
great
年
life.
間ここでお嬢様に勉強を教えれば魔法大学への入学金を援助してもらえると。
それだけ？
うん。
まったく、あいつは相変わらずだ。まあいい。とにかくまずは娘に会わせよう。話はそれからだ。
A cousin.
その年ですごく優秀だそうじゃないか。
師匠の指導の賜物です。
随分とできたことを言うね。可愛い娘がたぶらかされないか心配だ
Wow.
よ。
It's
僕は
okay.
7歳ですよ。
We know incest isn't on his list of
うちの
interests.
娘は少しだけわがままでね。ごく一部以外の人間に懐かないんだ。君にも期待はしていない。パウロの頼みだから試してみるだけだ。
随分とはっきり言いますね。
But you know he's Paul's son, so you're equally
実
as
際に会ってみない
as
とわかりま
hesitant.
せんが。
エリス、新しい先生を連れてきたよ。
And yeah, there's the girl.
苛烈。一目見た瞬間、
This
そう
girl
思っ
is
た。
definitely a
俺の
tsundere.
五感すべてが赤信号を灯している。
はじめまして、ルーデウス・グレイラットです。
Yeah.
何よ、年下じゃないの。
年は関係ないと思いますけど。
何、私に文句あるわけ。
でもお嬢様は僕ができることができないわけです。
Oof. Jesus
大
Christ.
気よ、私を誰だと思ってるの。
第二印象は乱暴だ。
Oh
なん
yeah.
で殴るんですか？
年下のくせに生意気だからよ。
That was the smartest and stupidest thing you've ever done. Yeah. Yeah. How old is this girl? Oh my god. Jesus! Holy Christ! How often does this happen? Because he does not look shocked at all.
パウロめ、なんてところに送り込むんだ。
待ちなさい、せりつぶしてやるわ。
少しだけわがまま。バカ言うんじゃない。あれは俺の知ってるお嬢様とは違う。あれは不良漫画の主人公だ。
She looks like the protagonist of one as well.
どうだったい？
どうもこうもあんな凶暴な生き物。
ん？
あ、いえ、あのような無邪気なお嬢様は初めてお見受けしました。
Wow.
どうする？諦めるかい？
Hell no.
諦めません。のこのこと帰ったとなると、父様に笑われるのが目に見えていますので。
おお、よく言ったね。今までの教師はここでみんな音を上げていたんだ。しかし何か策でもあるのかな？
Not at all.
そうですね。
I'm an isekai protagonist. It'll work out.
いや、それはダメだ。喧嘩で勝っても言うことを聞いてくれるわけがない。下手すりゃやられた10倍以上の仕返しをしてくる。冗談じゃない。10魔術だけは喋れないと唱えられないんだ。
一芝居打ってみてはどうでしょう。お嬢様に自発的に勉強をしたいと思わせるんです。
おお、詳しく聞かせてくれ。協力なら惜しまないよ。
わかりました。ではお願いしたいのですが。ごゆっくり。
Alright. That guy is not approving.
策は練った。うまくいけばいいが。生前みたく殴られて叩き出されるのはもう嫌だ。失敗は許されない。
Sure.
ああ、ご神体が村に置き去りだ。
Oh, that's a shame. How would you... Well, okay, to be fair, he was forced to. He didn't actually
成
pack.
功に導いてください。
But yeah, the holy relic would give him strength in this case. Are you fucking bound?
もっと優しくしてくれよな。
What the hell's going on?
それなりに綺麗なところだって話だった
What a
な。
fucking medieval death trap.
ま、雰囲気はあった方がいいか。あとはここから魔術と知識を駆使して脱出帰宅する。勉強の大
What
切
the
さを
actual fuck did you two do?
おはようございます、お嬢様。何よこれ。どうやら僕たちは拉致監禁されてしまったようです。はあ、魔術が使えたら簡単に縄を焼き切ることができるのに。ふざけんじゃない。
What anime did you copy this from?
キレーヌはどこ。
いい反応だ。ここに。おお、ナイスチョイス。これなら自作自演だとバレることもないだろう。
痛いわね。殴り飛ばすわよ。
なんだてめえ。いい。
Is it an act, or did Daddy legit do this?
私は誰だと思う。
Oof. Did Daddy set up a legit scenario? Oh shit!
やりすぎじゃないか。
Yeah, I'm starting to think this is a little authentic. Wow.
気持ち悪いやつだな。
Okay. This might not be as simple as we thought. It ain't cut and dry. Oh my god.
絶対に許さ
Ho ho ho!
ない。様にしつけてやる。神なる力は芳醇なる糧。力を失いしかの者に再び立ち上がる力を与えん。ヒーリング。
Interesting. Can you not do incantationless magic? Healing magic?
直しなさいよ。 直したらまた叫ぶでしょ。自分で魔術を使ってください。できないわよ、そんなこと。習っていればできましたね。
おとなしくなったか。ああ、殺してねえだろうな。あんまり傷つけるんじゃねえぞ。ああ、まあ最悪男のガキだけでもいいんじゃねえか。
よくねえよ。
What the actual fuck just
迫真
happened?
の演技だったらいいが、そうでもなさそうだ。魔術でぶっ飛ばしてみるか。
What if Daddy straight up just went a little too far in his
それは危険だ。
with the people we hired?
結局は暴力だと思われてしまうのも良くない。後でずっと殴られる羽目になってしまう。まあいい。どちらにせよ俺のやることは変わらない。
それでは僕は死にたくないので逃げます。さよなら。助けなさいよ。
うるせえって言ってんだ。
Wow.
おい、別れぞ。
それでは。
Holy Christ.
得意の暴力であいつらを倒せばいいじゃないですか。
I do like this though. It's left kind of ambiguous if this is real or not.
大声を出さない。
But he's still trying to teach the lesson.
約束できるんですか。
クソがどけ。
Oof.
X ヒーリング。よし、ここまで来れば大丈夫ね。大声を上げないって約束したじゃないですか。なんで私があんたとの約束を守らなきゃならないの。
今度ガキや。
For real.
そうですか。じゃあここでお別れですね。さようなら。
どこ行った。出てこいクソガキ。
さっきのは嘘よ。もう大声は出さないわ。そんなこと言ってすぐに約束を破るんでしょ。破らないわよ。僕の言うことが聞けるならついてきてもいいですよ。ここはロアの隣町みたいですね。読めないわよ。読めると便利ですよ。馬車の運賃も書いてありますから、算術ができれば一人でだって家に帰れます。ならあんたが全部やればいいじゃない。僕は召使いでも使用人でもないんですが。何よ、家庭教師でしょ。違いますよ。え？お嬢様が気に入らないと言ったのでまだ雇ってもらえてません。
I love it. He is having too much fun with this. Is that really it? Was it that easy to just stop that? Damn, I was half expecting the bridge to just collapse on them.
お嬢様、ロアですよ。ここまで来ればもう安心です。そうね。
安心したら眠気が来たか。多少の行き違いはあったが、大体は計画通り。少しは俺のことを認めてくれたと思いたい。
Hello.
使用人さん。
Oh shit. Yeah, this has just begun.
なんだガキ。おとなしくしてりゃ家に帰れたのによ。
Wow. No shouting.
その女の子を返してください。
それはできません。 エリスお嬢様には言ってもらわねばならないところがあるのです。お前思ったより魔術が使えるみたいだな。こっちにつけよ。分け前をやろう。
Alright, this guy is just a rogue then.
それは具体的にはいくらぐらい？
アスラ金貨100枚でいかがですか？
I don't know, honestly. Is
それは
that good?
魔法大学の入学金2人分よりも高いんですか？
そうですね。10人入ってもお釣りが来るでしょう。
Interesting.
なるほど。それは魅力的ですね。
私は散々そこの娘からひどい。
Ah, fair enough. That's the
あなた
beef.
も家庭教師になればきっと同じ目に遭わされますよ。そんな年でも金の大切さはわかるだろう。分かったらその手をゆっくり上に上げてくれ。
ええ。しかしお金よりも大切なことも分かってるつもりです。
Like women.
綺麗事じゃありません。
思えば俺は今まで金の心配など全くしない生活をしていた。
Really?
20年近いニート生活、エロゲとネトゲにまみれた俺の半生。その狭い経験でならわかる。ここでお嬢様を裏切ることの意味、ここでお嬢様を助けることでつながる。
Bro, I love how you're still basing this shit off of all your weeb culture.
おっとしまった。
But it makes sense. Jesus Christ, all that from a basic fireball. Getting, Beast Girl? You went for the forbidden area, how dare you? Come on, man. It's still a bloke, there are some limits you just don't cross. Ah. But you don't have a counter for it? Yeah, there she is. Holy crap. GG. G fucking oh, and it's a ruby red blade. That is gorgeous. Doesn't even acknowledge the blood at all. Well, she is the bodyguard. That might not be the first time she's seen that happen.
ありがとうございます。
いきなり爆発が起こったので見に来たが正解だったな。しかし一体何があった？二人で出かけるとは聞いていたが。
ギレーヌ。
Yeah, that's pretty traumatizing the first time around. Even if you are 40-something. That's not something that's going to go away.
Eris! ずいぶん遅かったじゃないか。何があった？
フィリップ様、これは違うんです。誤解なんです。
そういうことか。連れて行け。
フィリップ様、お許しを。フィリップ様、フィリップ様。
And why would he do such a thing? Absolute fool.
家に帰るまでって約束だったんだから、もう喋ってもいいわよね。あ、
Sure.
はい、もういいですよ。
失敗か。
That is nice though, she actually kept that.
策に溺れて結局ギレーヌに助けられたんだ。
I don't know, I feel like you did get a respect just a little bit.
ギレーヌが来なければ間違いなく死んでいた。今まで考えもしなかったが、もし 次に死んだら俺はどうなるのだろ
That is always the big question in Isekai. What the hell happens? You don't get a second or a third chance, really.
待ちなさい。特別にエリスって呼ぶことを許してあげるわ。
Hey.
特別なんだからね。
ってことはつまり OK ってことですか？ここで働いてもいいってことですか？
She's still a
あ
tsundere,
りがとうございます。
but you
エリス
did
様
you did a good job.
エリスでいい。
You're valuable, pretty much, is what she's acknowledging there. You
う。
have
さっ
worth
きの
to
選
her.
択肢で好感度が上がったのだろうか。それとも家庭教師にしてから仕返しでもするつも
Oh,
り
it's
だろ
gonna
う
be a
か。
living hell.
まあどちらにせよ、ひとまず今は生まれて初めての職に就けたことを喜んでおくとしよう。
A young lady and violence. Simple enough title, honestly. Okay, then. Well, that's pretty funny. So we can throw Eris out of the possibility of a potential ship because cousins, even Rudy doesn't go that far. Although he breaks every other barrier, so I'm honestly not quite sure why. But yeah. God, 5 years. Are we really gonna jump that much around in this set? That would be crazy actually, but it also would, I guess, be fair. It still doesn't get us to adulthood though, because he's 7 right now, I believe. Because obviously, like, they are jumping around a bit just so they can start doing the more, like, adulterated parts of the show they no doubt want to do. Do do do. So yeah. Man. What a dick Paul is. Like, he got a job, but like, man, he like, oh my god. A job that's like supposed to like last for almost half of Rudy's entire life right now. And that's gonna like push away his relationship with Sylphie, with his girl, with his mama, you know, of everyone, with it no like sibling relationship either. Like we actually saw, he was kind of looking forward to being a big brother as well, and now that's just kind of, you know, up to the point that they're 5. That's just not going to be a relationship at all. They're going to be strangers, as well as the fact that like, I guess unless they directly forward the mail themselves, like, Roxy's not even going to know that Rudy's gone, so she's going to be sending letters that are going to, like, bring on deaf ears, you know? It's kind of funny, though, how they both kind of landed the same job, like, entering nobility, you know, instructing and whatnot, doing that kind of stuff, which is pretty funny. We don't really have an opportunity too much right now for Rudy to necessarily, you know, gain any more knowledge and power that will reach him to I think a king level mage is his next step, because let me see, he's saint level right now in water magic. Okay, yeah, king, yeah, saint is rank 4 and king is rank 5, so you know, it's possible because it is a 5-year journey, well, a job apparently. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. I'm interested to see this going forward. Like I said, the fact that this is apparently like a job that's going to last multiple years does make it does bring into question as we go along this set if this is going to be literally we're going to skip 5 years in this very set. I feel like they almost want to at this point like push Rudy to the point where he's an adult to, you know, bypass any restrictions, to start shipping him with everyone and possibly get the show into the ecchi category. I wouldn't put it past them, honestly. But also just because we want to get that Roxy Rudis reunion. Yeah, that's going to be pretty funny as well. But yeah, this is a fun episode, like I said. I do like how it was kind of, you know, you could really go one way or the other on whether or not this was actually real or not, you know, and it did turn out to legitimately be a kidnapping, which is funny. Rudy is, you know, he's a little silly because he didn't even consider the possibility of this being, like, legitimate, you know. Like, you would think he's seen, like, so many video games, so many MOs and VNs that, like, he's never really thought about the idea that this is, like, the twist. This is, like, you know, actual, like, you make a scenario and it turns out being real. Like, you didn't even consider that. You know, if you've played that many games, you'd think you've seen the scenario, like, every way. But I guess at the same time, he didn't even consider the possibility that Sylphie was a girl, despite her mannerisms being very feminine. So, what do I know? This guy, you know, was an otaku nerd, but he barely even remembers any of it, it seems. Go away. Go away. But yeah, that was interesting, though. I am curious to see, you know, what we're going to do going forward with Eris. Obviously, she is like the classic tsundere type, you know, so this is going to be very silly. Fucking violent as well, like, Jesus Christ, pounding our boy into the ground, like, I like it. I am very curious, legit, to see the relationship between Eris and Rudy evolve. Like I said, I doubt we're going to get into any shipping kind of category in this in this two's relationship, but I am curious to see where it goes, you know. I like her design. I do like it. You know, very Victorian style like. I do like her, you know, I like that. She's a tsundere, which is pretty funny, and the redhead, I feel like in some series, red hair in some isekai and whatnot symbols nobility, so it makes sense to give her that kind of design for that. And I think Philip has red eyes as well, if I was noticing that detail correctly. So that's pretty cool as well. But yeah, this is an interesting scenario now that we have built up Rudy as being a legit instructor as a job. I guess because Paul and Zenith noticed that he was instructing Sylphie and he was actually making good strides in that area. So he did have the qualifications kind of to do this. And yeah, like I said, I'm really curious where we're going to go with this. I'm curious to see more of Ghislaine. She's an interesting character so far. I do like her. Obviously, I can't believe she's yet another person that Paul fucking got in bed. Like, this fucking man. I mean, you call him what you want, but he has got that Riz factor throughout the fucking wazoo, honestly. But yeah, I'm pretty much curious and honestly excited to see all of the new characters, because I'm really liking Eris. Philip is interesting. I'm curious to see what he's like going forward. And obviously Ghislaine is, well, she's fun as well, and I hope to see more of her. But yeah, just entering a new environment in general where Rudy doesn't really have much of a support group like he did have before is going to be interesting. But yeah, so guys, I'm going to do my cut, and when I do come back, we'll do episode 6, so I'll see you in a moment. Alright guys, and we are back, so let's continue on with episode 6 of Mushoku Tensei.
昨日はお手柄だったね、ルーデウス。
いえ、すみません。僕のせいであんな事件に。しかしわからないのですが、エリス様はまだしもなぜ僕までさらわれたのでしょう。
グレイラット家の血筋ともなると、いろんな使い方があるんだよ。政治的にも肉体的にもね。
はあ。
ところで分かっているね。くれぐれも。
ええ、分かっています。ギレーヌがやったですよね。
よろしい。
事件はギレーヌが全て解決したということになった。グレイラット家に剣王が招かれているのを知らしめ、家の強さを誇示するためだ。それに俺の存在を他のグレイラット家に知られるのはまずいらしい。よくわからないが、まあ政治的な駆け引きってやつなんだろう。
ヒルダ。
ママ。
おはよう、あなた。
Hey, you weren't mentioned the last time.
エリスの新しい家庭教師に就くことになった。
お初にお目にかかります。ルーデウス・グレイラットです。
フィリップの奥さんか。
She is hot.
ねえ。
Wow.
どうやら嫌われてしまったらしい。なんで？
パウ
ロの息子はここか。
はじめまして、ルーデウス・グレイラットです。
パウロの息子にしては礼儀正しい。
Everyone
この
says this,
館への滞在を
literally.
許す。
Everyone.
ルーデウス様、そちらは現フィットア漁師のサウロス・ボレアス・グレイラット様にございます。
私の父上だ。
エリスを助けてくれたらしいな。
Oh my god.
いえ、僕ではなくギレーノが。
貴様、このわしに嘘をつく気か。
Yeah, obviously we
い
know
え、
the
フィ
truth.
リップ様がそう言うと。
フィリップ。
はい、父上。
貴様、娘を救ってくれた恩人に何
No
という
wonder
扱い
Philip
だ。
didn't care
父上
that fucking
ルーデウ
Eris
ス
beat
は
him
グ
into
レイ
the
ラット家の
ground.
血を引く者。
This is how the
上辺だ
Greyets
けの
are
レイなどよ
raised.
りも家族として温かみのあるものを与えたいと考えております。
考えがあるのならばよい。
ありがとうございます。
My god.
え
This is gonna be a long
殴った
5
ことは
years.
謝らないらしい。そういえばエリスも俺に殴ったことを謝ってないな。
This is how they're raised.
いやまあいいんだ
Of
け
course
ど
she
さ。
doesn't wanna apologize.
ルーデンス、頼みがある。
はい。
エリスに魔術を教えてやってくれ。何でもお前の使った魔術が目に焼き付いて離れんらしい。
それはもちろん。
Which one?
まあエリスとそ
We
っ
did
く
quite a
り。
few spells in that episode.
エリスがあんなのになったのはこの人の真似じゃないのか。
それはエリス様本人が僕に言うべきかと。
なんだと。
頼み事をしたいけど頭を下げるのは嫌。そんな大人に育てるおつもりですか。
ほ
Wow.
う、理由ではない
You
か
had。a reason for
その
saying
通
it,
りだ。
and that's why he was like, okay, you're good.
エリス。
Oh my god, of course she respects him.
おじい様、お話ししていただけましたか？
エリス、頼み事をしたいのなら自分の頭を下げろ。
Wow.
そんな頼んでくださると言
Let
っ
me
てくれ
guess,
た
she's
の
a
に。
tsundere to everyone, but she's like a sweet, perfect granddaughter to this guy. Because if she took the most after him, of course she's going to.
お願いします。
それが人に物を頼む態度か。
あんたが言うなよ。
Shut up.
エリスに魔術を教えてくださいにゃ。
What the fuck? What?
ああ、それじゃもちろん OK じゃよ。なあ、ルーデウスや。
もっと腰を突き出さないと
That's
ダ
no
メじゃ
way
な
to
い
ask
か。
either.
旦那様方は大の従属好きでして、
You have to stick your
あれは
hips
垂れた
out.
耳を模しているのでございます。
読み書き算術はいらないにゃ。魔術だけでいいにゃ。
それが人に物を頼む態
So the people in this family have a cat girl fetish. That's fair. I respect that. Why not? I think they do have a cat girl maid. Obviously bunny girl here. But literally teaching the daughter to fucking be a cat girl to ask for things. Like, fuck. Oh, I am so curious how Eris is going to grow up. She's a little older than Rudy, but we don't have an age yet. Nice. Aw, that's cute. So, coming along nicely. What is this, like a year skip or something? Aww. Forever, like literally, I'm not even like memeing. She is literally his goddess. He is infatuated with Roxy. Like, bro was planning on like grooming Sylphie. Like, I feel like you've got your heart already set on someone.
8+5 は13。わかりやすいでしょ。
ふむ、なるほど。
Oh my god, he's teaching them
なんとなく
both.
分かってきたぞ。
That is actually... Yeah, I guess because she was doing the spell as well. He's literally teaching both of them.
大きな花火を上げてみせるわ。
何してるんですか。そのやる気が が読み書きや算術にもあると助かるんですが。
Well, fire's the destructive element, so of course she loves that one.
またですか。
エリス、どこですか？
家庭教師を始めて1ヶ月。エリスが授業を聞いてくれない。諭そうとしても逃げ出す。
Rudy and Mum's
捕まえようとすると殴ってから逃
using
げ出す。
fire. That's pretty good.
追いかければ戻ってきてもう一度殴ってから再度逃げ出す。読み書きと算術となるといつもこうだ。
Oof.
寝顔はまるで天使なんだがな。
エリス、風邪をひきますよ。起きないと襲っちゃいますよ。
Wow. I'm gonna assault you, is what I meant.
まだまだダブル A じゃな。しかし精進すれば E ランク以上になるじゃろうって。
That does not sound pleasant at all.
お嬢様、起きてください。楽しい勉強の時間ですよ。
Things can be too big, bro. Oh, for fuck's sake. You were doing so goddamn... I thought incest was your limit!
悪い子はパンツを脱がされても
Where's the line drawn? I guess you want to replace that holy relic. Jesus. What the hell? Be thankful it wasn't your manhood. Like, you don't know how lucky you just got off.
各班からのセットプレー。壊し見てから余裕でしたってか。
I feel like she should be instructing you on, like, combat.
どうしようもない。ギレーヌに助出し願おう。彼女ならエリスの扱い方にも心得があるだろう。
Because, like, you weren't doing very well with your schooling from Paul, so this is a good chance for you to learn as well.
昔は剣さえあればいいと思っていた。パーティー名は国老の牙。メンバーは6人。
Nice name.
剣士2人、戦士とシーフ、それに僧侶に魔術師がそれぞれ1人ずつ。
Okay,
物
nice.
資の調達や配分はメンバーに任せっきりだった。
食いついた。
もしかしてそのパーティーに父様や母様も？
ああ、もう7年も前になるな。
やっぱりそうだったのか。
So they quit because they had you.
今までに算術ができなくて困ったことはありますか？
ああ、たくさんある。パウロとゼニスが結婚した後、私は一人で旅をしていたのだが、金勘定ができなくて困った。10日飲まず食わずだったこともある。
Oh my
死
god.
ぬかと思った。耐えきれずに落ちていた魔物のクソを食って。
Oh my fucking crud.
吐き気と腹痛、下痢に耐えていると周囲に魔物の群れが。
なんとも胃が痛くなる話だ。
Yeah, imagine how she felt.
だから算術は覚えたい。授業を頼む。
Come on.
早く授業を進めなさい。
Nice.
僕の授業もそれくらい前のめりだと助かるんですが。
踏み込み姿勢を覚えろ。相手をよく見ろ。相手より早く踏み込んで相手の動きを読み、そこに剣を打ち込め。
It would be cool though if Rudy was able to master at least one of the sword styles.
相手より遅く踏み込んだら剣の軌道から半身ずらせ。相手の足先と目線で行動を予測しろ。ルーデウス、頭で考えるな。先に踏み込んで剣を振ることを考えろ。
Yeah, it's more about instincts and the overall planning, reflexes and
相手はま
whatnot.
だ諦めていないぞ。
Which again would be good for magic using as well, as it sharpens your mind.
ルーデウスもまだまだね。
う
Wow.
ぬぼれるな。エリスの方が剣を持ってからの年月が長い。その上年上だ。
分かってるわ。 それにルーデウスには魔術もあるしね。
そうだ。しかしルーデウスは相手に攻められると妙に体の動きが鈍るな。
怖いんですよ。目の前の相手が本気で襲いかかってくるのが。
何よ情けないわね。そんなんだから舐められるのよ。
いや、ルーデウスは魔術師だ。それでいい。
そうなの？じゃあ仕方ないわね。
Wow.
なんで俺殴られたの？
You
すまん
changed
が
soon quick.
足のすくむ癖の直し方は知らん。自分で何とかしろ。
はい。
ルーデウス、早く起きなさいよ。もう一本行くわよ。
少しは手加減してくれてもいいんですよ。
ル
Never.
ーデウスが弱すぎるのよ。
ですよね。
よし、始め。
毎日疲れる。
Every day is the same.
でも明日の授業の教材作らないと。うわー、めんどくせえ。
金を稼ぐって大変だったんだな。
Wow. Oh, that's pretty cool.
でも頑張んなきゃな。シルフィーと魔法大学に行くために。
Still wondering if she even wants to go.
エリスもちゃんと授業を受けてくれるようになったし、この調子で5年間頑張れ。俺。
Not to mention, like, you're gonna be here for like just 2 years less than what you've spent in this world anyway. You might even want to go back at the end. You ever considered that? Like the magic school,
な
you're
んて思っ
sure,
た矢
but like
先、最近おとなしかっ
you
た
might
エ
not
リ
even
スの
care
様子
about your
がおか
family
しい。
anymore. Oh no, why is the horror music amping?
そうだ、休みがない。
Your instincts are getting better though.
早く行きましょう。
エリス、さっきも言いましたが、街では絶対に一人にならないでくださいね。またさらわれると大変なので、精神的に。
Yeah. Yeah.
分かったから早く行くわよ。
それにしてもその格好。
まさに孫にも衣装ってやつだな。
Wow. It's cute. It is really
お
cute.
似合いですよ、お嬢様。
Oof.
行くわよ。
なんなのよ。
But a tsundere is forever a tsundere. Sorry, bro. You're not getting out of that cage. You can't tame a tsun. Well, you can, but you aren't.
ここロアはアスラ王国フィットア領の中で一番大きな町だそうだ。美しい町並みに素晴らしい城壁。
Makes sense why
い
they're
ざ
there.
目の前にしてみるとワクワクしちゃうよね。
Um,
男の子だもの。
Okay. Of all the stuff you've done, that is actually on the list of the weirdest.
リンゴ1個がアスラ銅貨1枚か。
坊ちゃん、坊ちゃん。
僕ですか？
坊ちゃん、いい服着てるね。漁師さんところの子かい？
そうですが。
なら、とっておきの商品が手に入ったんだが、どうだい？
Come on, Rudy. I know you don't get out much, but you gotta know a scam when you see it.
何ですかこれ？
こいつは今朝手に入れたアスラ王宮秘蔵の薬でさ。こいつを飲みや抜かずで10発いけるとか、女に飲ませりゃよだれ垂らして股を開くとかって噂ですぜ。
I like how even by this world's... Like, I love how even by this world's standards, which obviously age consent's a little younger than us, but even then, when Rudy still doesn't meet that criteria, everyone talks dirty. Even his own daddy speaks like this to him. Bro, the age consent in this universe just feels like it's a fucking formality at this point, like, honestly.
金貨10枚。メモメモ。
何よその文字、読めないじゃないの。
メモだから僕が読めればいいんですよ。
何書いてるか教えなさいよ。
横暴なお嬢様だ。
商品の名前と値段です。
そんなこと調べてどうするのよ。
Because we're not all rich.
ネトゲの基本ですよ。
ネット？
MMO strategy. Fair enough. Honestly, I never did that myself, but
大
sure.
銅貨5枚で売っていたものがこっちだと4枚で売っていますよね。さて問題です。ここで頑張って大銅貨3枚まで値切ってからさっきの店で4枚で売ればいくらの儲けが出ますか？
5引く3だすよね。6枚。
なんだその計算は。
Wow.
ブー、不正解。
4-3で大銅貨1枚。
綺麗な正解。
できた。
分かってたわよ。
Of course you did.
本当ですか？
最初に大銅貨を10枚持っていたら11枚になるんでしょ。
本当に分かってるのか。まあいい、褒めておこう。お嬢様はプライドが高いから褒めて伸ばすのだ。
あ、今度は正解です。いやー、エリスは賢い。
当然よ。
とまあこんな感じで値段を調べておくと得をすることもあるわけです
Yeah,
よ。
are we doing a transaction
算
here?
術がいかに便利か分かっていただけましたか？
そうね、分かったわ。
This poor guy. Are you making a purchase or not?
植物辞典金貨7枚。
金貨1枚が10万円くらいっぽいから
wow.
だいたい70万くらいか。
God damn.
高え。うちの母さんはどんだけ無茶したんだ。
何見てるのよ。
いや、何か面白そうな本がないかと思って。
なんだったら一冊買ってあげてもいいわよ。
軽く言いますが、
Really?
エリスはお金を持っているんですか？
おじい様が出してくれるわ。
ですよね。
Yeah, of course.
甘えさせちゃいけ
No
ません。
concept of cash
本は欲
because
しいけど
you don't need it.
本は欲しいけど。
いらないです。
なんでよ。
エリスが自由にしていいお金じゃないからです。
どういうことよ。
エリスは僕が月にいくらもらっているか知っていますか？
金貨5枚くらい。
銀貨2枚です。
Wow.
すぎるわよ。
私は金貨2枚だ。
何がホラなんだ。
Yeah.
ギレーヌは剣王という肩書きを持っていますし、護衛という仕事も兼任しています。
Oh my god, I just realized she's holding him.
じゃあ私だったら。
どんだけ高くても銀貨1枚が関の山でしょうね。気持ちはありがたいのですが、そういうのは自分のお金を持てるようになってからにした方がいいですよ。
Wow.
分かった。
That's gotta bruise her ego a bit. Like, you're only worth like 1 silver
いつも
piece.
これぐらいなら楽なんだがな。エリスなりの日頃のお礼のつもりだったのだろうか。
まあお小遣いをもらえるように帰ったらフィリップ様に頼んでみましょう。
Oh my god, nice. I don't typically like that little hair thing that all anime girls have, but and even Rudy has it, but like I've not noticed it too much in this show. And they did use it for a genuine good joke there, so that's fine. What the hell? We got a flying island?
見るのは初めてか？
知っているのかライデン。ギレーヌ。
知らないのか？あれは光竜王ペルギウスの空中要塞だ。
ペルギウス。
I'm a Dragon King. That sounds hype.
いうのはね、魔人ラプラスを倒した三英雄の一人よ。
ラプラス？
Huh.
なんだ、それも知らないのか。
ラプラスってのは人を滅ぼそうとしてた。
So basically, like the story's already finished in this universe.
どっかで聞いたような。
Yeah, like the great evil of the world has already been dealt with,
12人のしもべと一緒に
and we live in a time of
ラプラスのところに
peace.
乗り込んでボッコボコに叩きのめしたのよ。
ああ、そうだ。家にあった本だ。てっきり
Oh, that's a good
おとぎ話
callback
か
to
と思ってい
episode
た。
1.
お嬢様は博識ですね。
今は交流歴414年だが、その交流歴というのもラプラスを倒した功績を称えて付けられたものなんだ。
ああ。
ルーデウスもまだまだね。
ラプラスとの戦争とやらが終わって400年、ずっと浮いてるのか。てか、そのペルギウスってのは本当に生きているんだろうか。でも、いつか行けるといいな。
どれどれ。
週1の休日を設けて以来、エリスの機嫌が良くなった。適度に息抜きをさせるのは正解だったらしい。
ところ
Naturally.
でルーデウス。
お嬢様。なぜにこれを。
この前欲しそうに見てたじ
Oh
ゃない。
no.
お前のおかげでお嬢様も小遣いがもらえるようになったんだ。
ちゃんとお釣りの計算もできたわ。
Well, Use that one day, bro.
勉強の成果が出て何よりです。ささ、勉強に戻りましょう。
ところでそれは何の薬なのよ。
さあ、今日の問題は難しいですよ。二人ともできるかな。
何ごまかしてるのよ。教えなさいよ。
Don't worry, he'll use it like next season or something when he sees Roxy again.
話して。僕は何もやましいことなんか。
Or he'll just drink it now.
100万円の美薬が。
美薬だと。
美薬って何よ。
この後うまくごまかすのは大変だった。何せ巷で噂の暴力娘と脳筋剣士。しかし二人の勉強の成果は着実に出ているのだ。今はとりあえずそれを喜んでおこう。
A day off, nice, in Aurora. I don't know how that exactly is pronounced, but yeah. So I'm gonna go get some water, and then I'll talk about this because my throat is too dry right now. So I'll see you in a second. Alright, and we are back. It has been a little while since I did episode 6, which I didn't mean to do, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, like I said, that was episode 6 of Mushoku Tensei. Very fun, like I said. I'm definitely enjoying getting to know Eris and Ghislaine as the series goes on, you know, as well as just Rudy more actively socializing with people who don't really look down on him, you know, because I wouldn't say, although, you know, Ghislaine does see him as a child, she has now embraced Rudy as a teacher to her, you know, and an instructor. So I do feel like she's a little more, she's a little less formal and a little more, you know, she speaks a little more on equal grounds with Rudy compared to, obviously, his parents and, obviously, Sylphie. Eris, being a little bit older than him anyway, you know, speaks to him basically as an equal as well, and she definitely is a little more, I guess, emotionally mature than, well, just mentally as well mature than Sylphie is, because of that. But it is really fun. Like I said, I really had fun with this one. It is interesting, you know, because we have made it clear that obviously Rudy is terrible at socializing for the most part. He hasn't really had a life to socialize with in his previous one. And because of that, he bases a lot of his conversations on kind of the various amounts of RPGs, VNs, you know, dating simulators that he's played. And I'm really curious to see how we progress with that forward going on. Because obviously, it's kind of what he's been doing a little bit throughout this run, even with Eris. You know, he kind of, to get her to like him, or at least accept him, he basically set up a quest for them to overcome, not realizing it was legitimate. And that's just kind of been how he's been rolling throughout the entire show so far. But it's moments like this where we are starting to see, you know, we're starting to see him get better at socializing and emotionally understanding people. I'm really curious how that's going to progress going forward throughout the story, you know, because a big part of Rudy's dialogue comes from his internal dialogue with his old, you know, his old voice, his old, like, around 40 now, like, mentality, because he's 7 now, and I think he was in his 30s when he was killed, so he's around 40 or 40, you know, very close to 40 by now. But I'm really curious as we go along. I'm really curious if not only will that start to cease a little bit, but also if his internal voice will begin ceasing as well. As the more he grows up, the more he begins to socialize with other people and begins to possibly forget his previous life, the memories of what he had, being pretty much nothing, you know, since he didn't have much of a life anyway back then. He starts to forget the little things he had in that life, and he starts to embrace truly as a new person, as Rudius, I think is how you pronounce his full name, which is pretty cool. But no, this was really fun as seeing him try to realize how to actually work with a child, and not even just a child, but someone in general, how to teach them and how to actually get them to listen in a way that suits them best. Because it's obvious that Eris is not very much for study. You know, she's impatient, she's brash, she's very forceful. You know, and I'm assuming based off of, you know, just the fact that a day off is all it took for them, that you just don't really get to see those in this world very much at all. But obviously, go figure that a day off to relax and unwind and express themselves and just relax in the way they want to is a way to get not just a kid, but pretty much anyone to actually perform better when they can take their mind off of things for a little bit and actually see, see things in a different perspective. And we even saw that in Rudy kind of fangasming over this new city that he's in, which is pretty funny. It does bring into question, though, that I've kind of been wondering, is that although the age of consent in this world is 15, it does seem like sexual connotations aren't necessarily something looked down upon when discussing with children. Because the clerk guy pretty much was going into, like, the very specifics of his potion, which was used for sexual actions, which did seem like, didn't really seem like there was anything wrong with that. And obviously, you've had the copious amounts of moments there where Paul has pretty much just kind of spoke dirty with Rudy, and to be fair, we've had a number of times where Paul was like, what the fuck did I just tell to my kid? But it's still something he seems very much comfortable enough in saying to him, so it is a little curious to actually, to see that, so it does seem like medieval, fantasy setting. They don't have the same kind of morals and, expectations and whatnot that we do. So it is interesting to see the kind of limits and breaches that are made there, given that, for the most part, it seems to not really exist other than pretty much you can't fuck until you're 15, which is like the only kind of, I guess, restrictive rule we've seen so far, which is, like I said, rather interesting. Very curious, like I said, because I still feel like right now, like, obviously Rudy's kind of set himself on Sylphie a little bit, but I still kind of like Roxy, so it's kind of weird there. And that's why I'm kind of interested in Eris as well, is that, given, she seems to be like the person that is not going to actually go there, because obviously, they're literally related, and Rudy is like, no, not that. That is my one limit, which is pretty funny. But yeah, like I said, that is very interesting. I do appreciate and like how much we're getting to see with Eris and Ghislaine. And while it is possible we get a massive time skip in episode 7 and episode 8 to pass by these 5 years, I think it's 5 years, of a time skip, I'm really curious what we'll do going forward with that, because obviously this whole motivation right now is to get into Magic University, to go there with Sylphie, but this journey is going to take almost half the time, almost the entirety of the time that Rudy's even been reincarnated in. He's going to be 12 when this ends, so I'm really curious if I'm going to be curious if he even really cares to go back, because he's going to spend a majority of his time with Eris and Ghislaine at this point. So I'm curious if he's going to even be interested in going back, because he's going to be infinitely more close to Ghislaine and Eris than he would have been Sylphie, and honestly, even his parents at that point, and especially his siblings, who he's barely even met before, because they're literally infants, newborns. I'm curious what the dynamic's going to be there. It is interesting that they introduced Sylphie for a single episode, and right after that, we do kick her out. So it's kind of playing in a way to where, it's like, they kind of want Rudy to focus away from Sylphie on Eris, but they also want the audience themselves to kind of do that as well, because from an audience perspective, we don't know Sylphie yet. We haven't really met her. We don't know too much about her. She's literally, I'm gonna throw out that she's the same age as Rudy. She's 7, So it is interesting doing that, and I really do hope that we don't end up pushing out Eris and Ghislaine past this point, because my assumption is that Rudy is going to be an adventurer, right? That's going to be his goal for practicing magic, and I'm going to assume that Eris will be that as well, based just the fact that she's learning both magic and swordplay anyway. And I know she's nobility and whatnot, but it does feel like a lifestyle that could suit her. Adventuring, exploring the world, that kind of stuff, as well as just, staying around Rudy in general to give an excuse for that. So I'm going to assume that even if we do leave past episode 8, we were going to meet up again with her relatively soonish. But I think it's going to be an interesting dynamic if we do push past episode 8 away from Eris and Ghislaine for a little bit. Because, going back there, very little people can actually remember who, Rudy is. His parents are going to know, obviously, and, Lilith is going to know. But the twin, not twins, but the newborns, his siblings are not going to know who he is. Sylphie might not even remember him because again, she's 7 right now and she's going to be 12. Like, and yeah, she was getting a little bit emotionally dependent on Rudy, but it's the fact that almost her entire life has doubled without Rudy in it. So I'm curious if she's even going to remember Rudy, and if we're going to have to play a part to where we have to rekindle that friendship going forward in that point, because, Rudy might even remember her, because of his developed mental age. She might very well not, and I'm curious to see how that's going to go. But yeah, we also got information on the Demon War, I believe, which I think they said in this episode was a fairy tale that Paul started to read to Rudy. But I also believe that's the story that Roxy told us from her time. When she was talking about the Spur Demon, she mentioned the war itself and how, the Spur Demons started going rampant, they started going feral, they started attacking their own kind on top of humanity. And that's why they're like seen as just like evil and pathetic amongst like demons and humans alike. So that was mentioned there, but it does bring up the idea that the kind of traditional like plot line to this fantasy kind of world has already passed us at this point in the world's timeline. The ancient evil, the god demon, the whatever the hell you wanna name it, the Devil King and blah blah blah. That storyline is already kind of gone now, and so now Rudy lives in a post World of War, and the mighty heroes and whatnot are apparently still living, like Payugius, however you say the Dragon Lord's name, like that storyline is already passed, and now we're kind of we're more of like a slice of life, kind of like Freerun style universe where there's not really a big evil entity to fight or overcome anymore. Rudy doesn't have the goal to become like the world's greatest hero or whatever. This is more just we're seeing the perspective of someone who has knowledge of Earth, just kind of adapt and live life in this new setting, which does make it akin more to like a very Lee style like, but also more slice of life type of series. And while there probably will be obstacles and maybe even like enemies to fight, because we do have demons in this, to overcome. I'm curious if we do not straight up have a like entity to fight. I'm also interested if the Dragon Lord is a reincarnate of Earth, because, like, obviously I don't want to just assume any kind of historical figure is a reincarnate of Earth, but it is, with this kind of universe where it is literally a reincarnate scenario, I would bring that into question if that is the case. It could be that this Dragon Lord guy, the Armored Dragon King, is one of the school kids that actually died with Rudy. Because although like Rudy is sent, although they all died together at the same time, there's nothing, there's no law or rule saying that they have to appear in this world at the same time. So it's possible that this Armored Dragon guy is one of the reincarnates, one of the children, the high school kids that died with Rudy in the truck accident, and they used their own knowledge, possibly of like RPGs and whatnot, to win. I believe they said there were 3 great heroes that took down the Demon Lord, which I think was Laplace is his name. And I believe there was 2 students died with Rudy, so possibly a third one, or maybe the implication is that 3 people was just kicking it out to begin with. But it is possible, and the fact that it is a Dragon King probably means that it's still alive. Like, dragons live for thousands of years, like 400 to 500 years, I think is what Roxy gave us. Like, that's nothing. Like a decade probably to them, But yeah. It was a fun episode. I'm really curious to see where we're going to go. Obviously, I'm curious what the relationship is going to be with Rudy, Eris, and Ghislaine at the end of this. Ghislaine obviously does like Rudy, and throughout this entire thing, we're kind of seeing, with Sylphie, it was different to where she was already kind of getting dependent on Rudy anyway. But Eris is the one to where it's Rudy's challenge of seeing someone who initially did not like him at all and these episodes are kind of showing how he's starting to truly make a friend who, isn't so as easily manipulated as someone like Sylphie is, So I'm really liking it. Like I said, I really am enjoying Eris and Ghislaine in general. I hope that they stick around more. Well, I think because of aging and the ages of the characters, I feel like Eris is going to be more relevant overall in the story than Ghislaine is. But I still hope that past these episodes, we still keep Ghislaine in the story. But yeah. Anyway. Let's begin. Episode... what are we at? Episode 7. Here we go. Ah, winter. Lovely. What the hell? It's definitely cool, especially fighting in the snow. Nice. Sorry, I don't want to pause, but I do just want to, I want to see what okay, Advanced is rank 3. Yeah, I think I mentioned it, but I'm not sure if the connotations to, the ranking system is the same as the mage class. Because obviously, warrior, there are 3 types of fighting techniques, but we know the ranking of the mages, and advanced is rank 3. So I'm curious if they have 7 for warrior type fighters, and it's the same as the mage class. But yeah, let's keep going. Damn, what the hell? Are you shit? Still? I'm assuming you're still shit. That was cute, though. I definitely do like the relationship between Ghislaine and Eris. I have no clue. Can't read it. Oh, and she's learning not to hit you. Oh my god, even she's learning magic. Why are you learning magic now? Actually, wait, she might have did that in the last one. Oh, trust me. Damn. I'm curious if she's like that because he's Paul's kid specifically. Or because, like, she saw you looking at her chest and it's like, bro's a pervert. I gotta assume Paul has something to do with it because, like, that's just a joke. Like, Rudy is too good to be Paul's kid. Wow. You even got the panties right. Well, actually, that's the part that came first.
ルーデウス様、お初にお目にかかります。エドナ・レイルーンと申します。折り入って相談に参りました。
Sorry, I missed the name.
ルーデウス様、お初にお目にかかります。エドナ・レイルーンと申します。
Edna.
折り入って相談に参りました。
授業時間が足りない？
What?
はい、半年後、お嬢様は10歳になられます。
Oh, okay, she's 9.
その際、領内外から貴族の方々を招いて大々的にパーティーを催すのですが、そのメインイベントが主役であるエリス様のダンス披露なのです。
おー、エリスのダンス。
Oh my god.
それは見ものですね。
That would be adorable. Honestly, I'd love to see that too.
ダンスは貴族のたしなみです。エリス様にも身につけていただくのですが、今のままではダンスどころか礼儀作法もままなりません。
Is that even in his job description?
でしょうね。
あ、いえ、続けてください。
ですので、よければルーデウス様の授業時間を分けていただければと思い、参った次第でございます。
That's kind of hard because I feel like she's gonna hate you if you
どう
do.
ぞどうぞ。
よろしいのですか？
エリスには誕生日をいい思い出にしてほしいですからね。
Yeah. But she's a tsundere, so she'll never admit how much she enjoys spending time with you now.
思いがけず時間ができた。
Of course, that's a benefit.
他の大陸の文献ならこの辺だね。
読めない。
重心語だね。興味があるのかい？
少し時間ができたので、他の言語でも学んでみようかと。
重心語は素晴らしいよ。なんたって従属を使用人にすることだってできるんだから。
Yeah, and we know you guys only hire the beasts.
おや、君もあれの良さがわかるのかい？
まあ
初めて実物を目の当たりにしましたが、モフモフのあの耳、たまらないですよね。
わかる、わかるよ。
Oh my fucking god.
僕は特に尻尾が好みでね。感情に合わせてぴょこぴょこ動く時なんてもう。
It's a shame you were probably married by, like, for politics, because otherwise, I see no reason why you aren't pegging a beast girl.
よろしい。特別に本の持ち出しを許可しよ
ついでに他の言語の本もお借りできますか？
う。
ありがとうございます。
It's nice that he's finally got a guy he can connect with.
僕は今他の大陸の言語を学び始めました。
重心語に等身語、魔人語。この世界にはまだまだたくさんの言語がありそうだ。
For sure.
まだ子供だからか、この体は本当に物覚えがいい。今のうちにたくさん外国語に触れておこう。
Yeah. I should say as well, with regards to that Roxy figure, I hope they made a real one of that in that pose. I see no reason why they
重心語は
wouldn't.
綺麗に聞ける。等身語は人間語に似ているっぽいから、これもなんとかなりそうだ。しかし魔人語は参った。全くわからない。
お嬢様。
エリス？
お見苦しいところをお見せしました。
どうしたんですか？
お嬢様、ダンスがどうにもうまくできないご様子で。
心中お察しします。
このままではお嬢様は大恥をかいてしまいます。
それは困りましたね。
せっかくの10歳の誕生日だというのに笑い物にされる。
I highly doubt Rudy can dance,
いか
but
なんでもあんまり
maybe
だと
he
思い
knows
ませんか？
some kind of dance from like a VN or something you can show her.
エリス様を説得してはいただけないでしょうか？ダンスの練習に戻るように。
Come on, bro. You've already tamed the shrew. Like, do it. We literally need you. No one else can do this task.
やっぱりここでしたか。ダンスうまく踊れないのですが。
Nice.
練習戻りませんか？
ダンスなんて必要ないわ。
でも
パーティーも出ない。
主役が出ないわけにはいかないでしょ
うまくできないことをなんでやらないといけないのよ。
気持ちはわかる。俺も前世じゃそうやって逃げてた。でも俺は知っている。いつか後悔するんだ。あの時頑張ってればって。
何でもできるルーデウスにはわからないわ。
Wow.
何でもなんてできるわけないじゃないですか。
そうなの？
そりゃそうですよ。例えば先日からいろんな地域の言葉を勉強し始めたのですが、全くわからなくて困っているところです。それでも勉強はやめません。
なんで？
なんでって言われると難しいですけど。
It's what you want.
うまくできないことほど一生懸命頑張ってできるようになった時の達成感もすごいからですかね。
That too. It definitely feels good to overcome an obstacle.
ダンスの練習もう一度してみませんか
？Ow. At this point, the more she hits you, the more you know it's a good thing.
早くついてきなさい。
Yep.
はいはい、お供しますお嬢様。
ちょっと落ち着いて。
落ち着いてるわよ。
早すぎます。もう少しリズム取って。
ルーデウスが遅すぎるのよ。
Wow. Ow! Good lord. Oh.
なんてこった。まさかここまでとは。
Every day, you get Roxy. Again, it's so weird how he's doing this for Sylphie, but he just he has like Roxy on his mind all the time. You really sold it? Damn. Imagine that. Roxy finds it one day. It's like, who the fuck's making statues of me?
失礼します。ルーデウス様、お届け物です。
Jesus.
重いな。なんだろう。あ、ロキシーからだ。やっと帰ってきた。
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
ロキシーの香り。
Okay.
ルーデウス様へお手紙拝見しました。もう8歳になられますか。成長なされたことと思います。
Honestly, not really.
まさかフィットアリを領主ご息女の家庭教師とは驚きで開いた口が塞がりません。それに剣王ギレーヌとも知り合いになるなんて。はあ、私の水浴びを覗いていた頃のルーデウスはどこに行ってしまったのでしょうか。
Oh my god, is there anything you didn't know about?
遠い人になってしまいましたね。
Wow, wow,
こちら
wow.
は相変わらず王子に手を焼いています。さて本題ですが、魔人語を習いたいという話でしたね。魔人語は文献が少なく文法も独特で難しいと思います。なので不詳ながら一冊教科書のようなものを書きました。
Aww.
私の直筆です。
Oh my
かなり
god.
時間がかかったので大切にしてもらえると嬉しいです。本屋とかに並んでたら泣くかもしれません。
Wow.
そういえば先日王子が私にそっくりな名前を買ってきました。ローブが着脱式で体型からほくろの位置まで同じでした。
No! In all the right places, yes!
近日中に呪い殺されるかもしれません。不安です。
Oh my god, you've
大
scarred
丈夫そうなら
that
また
girl.
手紙を出します。ロキシーより。
I don't know
まさか
how.
ロキシー像が
I don't know how you've done it. Like, probably because the fuck. How did that make it to her so quickly? I just said that. Oh my god. The only reason she still talks to you is because obviously the people she's around now are bigger scum than you. That's literally it. Like, she's literally around perverts that are a lot more forceful in a way. You're the most polite pervert she's ever met. At least until the whole fucking figure thing. Why did you sell that anyway? That's what I want to know. Props to having the moles in the right places, though. That's an extra craft right there. I didn't think.
届いてしまうとは。シーローンの王子様はお目が高い。
You know he paid like 10 gold pieces for that. I feel like you got ripped off.
ロキシーには本当に頭が上がらない。もし次会うことがあれば、その時は足でも舐めさせてもらおう。
僕も頑張らなきゃな。
The feet guy, huh?
これならギリギリ明日は乗り越えられそうですね。
本
ええ、ルーデウス様との練習の成果が出せればきっと大丈夫です。
Nah.
当？明日のパートナーは僕じゃないですけど大丈夫ですか？
とにかく今日やったことを思い出して頑張りましょう。
わかったわ。
Jesus,
心配だ。
I didn't realize it, but she towers over Rudy. God damn. I know she's like 3 years older, but Jesus, still. Were those onions in there? In that fruit bowl? Oh.
お米ないですか？ないですよね。すみません。
Bro looking fine.
本日は我が孫娘
Holy Christ!
アスラ王国各地から取り寄せた美食の数々を用意した。大いに楽しんでくれたまえ。
So who will be her dance partner then?
エリスお嬢様、おめでとうございます。
ありがとう。
Oof. I can feel the rage coming from her acting like this.
ルーデウス様、
これはエドナ先生。
In fairness, we've never seen her punch an adult.
大丈夫でしょうか、エリス様。
何事もなく終わってくれればいいですね。
さあ、本日のメインイベントを始めるぞ。わしに取り入りたいものは孫娘の手を取るがよい。
私と踊っていただけますか？
No. Oh. It's obviously gonna get to Rudy though. Only one man can keep up with her.
どうしたエリス、立ちなさい。まさか踊れないのか。
いったー。
Damn.
最近はマシになってきたと聞いていたのに。あんな踊りも踊れないと。
Might be time to
エリス様。
prove that MC Riz, bro.
僕と踊っていただけませんか？
Hell yeah.
誰だ？どこ
の？やってくれたな、ルーデウス。
とりあえず練習通りやりましょう。分かってるわよ。行きますよ。
Come on, you've got her rhythm down by now.
Eris まさか緊張してるんですか？おじい様やお父様たちが見てるもの。
That's fair. Also, Mummy's watching too. Just for the record. Okay, I was wondering where Ghislaine was.
俺もダンスはど素人だが、そこまで難しいものは求められていない。問題なのは。
エリス、目をつぶってください。うまく踊れるようになる魔法を使います。
Wow.
そんな魔術があるの？魔術ではなく魔法です。僕が合図したら、それに合わせて攻撃を避けるつもりでステップを踏んでください。ちょっとルーデウス。行きますよ。はい。はい。
Nice.
はい。はい。
これは。
Nice. That's really good, of course, applying a different skill you have to something else to make it work.
できていますよ、エリス。
It's not easy to do, but it can work.
この調子で繰り返してください。
Aww. This is really wholesome, honestly. This is really nice. Of course, Ghislaine is proud. Well, that could have gone horribly. Thankfully it didn't.
ル ルーデウス様、さっきのは一体。
剣術の授業でフェイントの対策を習ったんですよ。
フェイント？
エリスはリズムが取れてなかったんじゃなくて、ステップが鋭すぎたんです。なのでフェイントに騙されないようにタイミングをずらしてみるとぴったりでした。
ああ、このエドな目から鱗が落ちる思いです。
That is really clever.
ルーデウスはすごいのよ。
Oh wow.
エリスがちゃんと練習に取り組んだからこそできたんですよ。
ルーデウス様、おいくつですか？おしゃめ
Ah,
は。
a charmer.
ルーデウス、君にあまり目立たれると困るんだが
Damn.
まあ今日は特別な日だから許すとしよう。ベッドに連れ込むなら否認はしてくれよ。
Bitch, did you forget I'm the main girl right now? Baka.
はい、どうぞ。
何それ？
Hey, their own
僕の師
wands.
匠によると、魔術の師匠は弟子に杖を送るそうです。遅くなりましたが、よければもらってください。
そんなのよりあっちのがいい。
Wow.
ルーデウス師匠、ありがたく頂戴いたしま
Of
す。
course, so formal about it.
苦しゅうない。
Nah.
エリスはそっちが欲しいんでしたっけ？
I'm honestly a little surprised you haven't made one of her
私
yet.
もそっちがいい。ありがとうございます。
良きに計らえ。
なんだ？
多分プレゼントを期待しているのかと。
Wow.
ふむ。
Like a little blade or something. Oh, a ring too.
一族に伝わる魔除けの指輪だ。つけていると夜に悪い狼に襲われないと言われている。
いいの？
ああ、ただの迷信だったからな。
大切にするね。
God.
俺のプレゼントよりも嬉しい。
God, if they actually, like, say goodbye to Eris at the end of this set, I'm gonna be so upset. I really like these two.
迷信だったと？
ああ、あれは寝苦しい夜だった。パウロが水浴びでもしようと誘
あ、やってぱ
っきて。
結構です。
Wow. Not with Eris in the room. Did they sleep together? Yeah. Yeah, I saw the hair sticking out.
Wow. 末前クア
Jesus.
はなんとやら。
I actually thought the VA changed for a second there.
魔除けの指輪、効果あるじゃん。
Wow. So it can even repel perverts, huh?
こんな時間からお盛んだこと。
It's never too early for this. Oh my god, it's fucking Granddaddy and Mummy.
ルーデウスか。
Oh, never mind. I don't know why I instantly went to that, but I don't know.
サウロス様、
Medieval worlds,
申し訳ございません。
that just
お邪魔
clicked.
してしまったようで。
よい。見てみろ、ルーデウス。
いつもと調子が違う。賢者モードだろうか。
Maybe.
わからぬ。しかし悪いものではない。
なぜそう思われるのでしょう。
そう考えた方が良いからだ。
なるほど。
Oh, what the hell?
俺も祈っておこう。どうか空から女の子が降ってきますように。
Dude, you've got 3 girls already. How many do you need? Tis what it is, I guess. Actually, Rudy's pulling on that ultimate, like, MC Riz charm right now. Like, every girl in this goddamn kingdom wants a taste. Okay. Honestly, I didn't mention it, but I am a little surprised they even made an ED for this show. Given that they don't have an OP. No, but to be fair, the animation of this ED is phenomenal. Like, this is really gorgeous. Obviously, this show is not something they kind of... This isn't a show they had a weak budget for. Which is really nice to see. It's kind of funny, because Sylphie seems a little irrelevant at this point, yeah. I will say, I do appreciate how, we do go from, for Rudy's character development, we have kind of gone from, like, this isn't gonna go away, I don't think, for his character, but we have kind of gone from, you know, the distasteful, scummy, like, perverted kind of potato, to, like, you know, still having that, but for a lot more wholesome reasons, you know, to where he is genuinely getting, connections with these people, and while he still may be horny, he is starting to see women for more than that, you know, like, the reasons he is doing this are not necessarily, centered around selfish desires at all, you know, like, he does have, obviously with Roxy, there was lust there was, you know, like, there was infatuation, but there was also just genuine, like, respect, there was charm, you know, and he still has this pedestal that he puts Roxy on, to be fair, but obviously he does want to see Roxy again for less than that, like, she is the first person he ever really connected to in this. He is obviously doing what he's doing right now with Eris and this whole, like, tutoring business specifically for Sylphie to make sure that she can get into magic school with him to build a future for herself. And obviously, as time goes on here, he's starting to perv less and less on Eris and actually genuinely appreciate her for the young woman that she is, you know, and he's building a genuine connection with not just Eris, of course, but Ghislaine as well. So it is real. I am really liking the progression they're making with Rudy and his different relationships with the girls, because they're three different kind of angles, but they all connect with him and they're all things he does want to do, which is really nice to see, you know. But like I said, with the progress they've already kind of made for Rudy and Eris, you know, like, for however you want to see it, if you see it as like a ship that they're probably gonna do, or if it's just like genuine, like, you know, Rudy is like teaching this girl who's had like no genuine connections with a person her age, and she's starting to genuinely find joy in life from it, you know, regardless of what you might think, like, it is gonna hit. It's gonna hit when they actually leave. Like, I'm almost wondering if by the time that Rudy's you know, time limit is up for this and his instructions and, you know, teachings are done, if Eris is gonna be like, I'm coming back with you because, like, I enjoy this, I kind of want to see the world now, you know, like, she is learning magic, so she might also want to go to magic school, you know, so I don't know. Like, if we do leave Roxy, if we do leave Eris, even for a little bit, I don't feel like it's going to be for very long in this show. You know, we might get, like, maybe a set or two without her, but I don't feel like it's going to last very long, because I feel like narratively, we're building Eris up a little too much, and she's been too important of the cast so far to lead for an extended period of time. And to be fair, I guess you could, if you really wanted to, do the 3-year time skip again, just to push it so that both... No, actually, I'm wrong. No. Oh, actually, no, that's right. She is 10 now. He is 7, and he is going back when he's 12, so she will already be an adult by the time that he leaves. So yeah, I guess by that point, she could just leave if she wanted to. Okay, never mind, because yeah, I'm thinking like you could do the 3 years where Rudy and her become adults, but she's already 3 years older than him, so she would already be an adult by that point. So I guess it doesn't even really apply to her, but it might apply to Rudy, you know. Like I said, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about the whole shipping thing, because like I said, we at least know he doesn't go for Zenith, because she is a she's family. That was his excuse in episode 1. How, like, you know, he liked, like, suckling on titties, but he didn't find it really arousing because, like, she is family. That also might just be because he was literally a newborn and, like, couldn't feel that anyway at that point in his physical life. But maybe possibly they're going for the Eris thing as well. I'm not too sure. I do think right now there's not too much going on with that. At the very least, I don't feel like there's anything with Eris that she's feeling like romantic for Rudy. I do feel like right now it's just like this is the first connection she's made with someone that is very much near her own age, and because of that, it's someone she is relating to a lot more. You know, and it's someone that is actually showing her experiences in life that she hasn't felt before, and she is genuinely like just really enjoying this. So we might even get like hardcore like depressed Eris, like ultimate tsundere level of like fuck you when he actually goes back, because obviously in that kind of you know, that kind of dere genre, that kind of dere stereotype, it's like that's the only way they can really express their you know, their inner feelings. You know, like when Rudy does leave, I feel like it's going to hit Eris quite deeply, because, well, we've only passed I think around 6 months now, or maybe close to that, since we did have a time skip for her birthday. We're still at the point to where she doesn't really have anyone past Rudy, and I guess Ghislaine at this point as well, she has a connection to her, but besides those two, she doesn't really have anyone right now that she has, you know, around her own age. So she has about 2 friends, and if Rudy does leave, I feel like it is going to hit Eris quite deeply. So we might have to go through some stuff with that. But no, this was really fun. The dance scene was incredible. Like I said, I do like how they applied her own different knowledge to stuff to make it work in a new way with dancing. That was really funny to see. I also like how, despite the fact that, I thought the direction we were going is that despite the fact that, you know, Rudy is not known, he's got a commoner, you know, name and appearance, like, not a name, but people don't know him, right? So I feel like it was, for a moment I thought we were going in the direction where, like, people were going to be disgusted by him, because it's like, this commoner, this random person, this nobody is like dancing with like this noble like pedestal girl, and like, you know, they'd see that as disgusting. But luckily that didn't end up happening. Like the party went off great. Eris had genuine fun on her birthday. She conquered a fear, and you know, and something she saw as never being able to do it, and she conquered it, and obviously that gave her a great confidence boost, as that's kind of what Rudy's been trying to do since the beginning, is not only just teach Eris, but obviously praising her and make her feel genuine pride in the accomplishments that she has been doing, because of course, like, prior to that, she hasn't really struggled too much, you know, like, Daddy doesn't say anything to her, Mummy doesn't seem to be here much at all, and Rudy's the only one that's really challenged her again and again on her own decisions, and because of that, she's moving forward and striving and feeling pride in it, which is really fun to see. So this was a really fun episode. I had a lot of fun with it. Obviously, the relationship between Eris and Rudius are incredible. I'm really liking these two. The dance was great, and unfortunately now I'm kind of upset, because we only have 1 episode to go in this set, and the implications of this set would be like, it might be the last time we actually see Eris for a little bit. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna do my cut, and when I come back, we'll do episode 8. So I'll see you in a moment. Alright guys, and we are back with one final episode, episode 8. So let's do it.
もう生えてきたか。着実に俺も成長しているな。
Don't tell me that's a fucking pube.
前世じゃ英語の勉強とか好きじゃなかったけど、分かってきたら意外と楽しいもんだ。
Nice.
10歳のパーティーから早2年。エリスはあっという間に剣心流上級になってしまった。
Did you give up on sword
才
fighting?
能の差を感じるね。前より大きくなってる気がする。
That's definitely concerning.
本当何なんだろう。
Whatever the fuck it is.
不思議だ。
I feel like you should be a little more concerned about that. What is that? A fucking magic black hole? Like, come on, Mr. I've played every RPG in VN known to man. You should be a little more concerned about that. But yeah, either way though, 2-year time skip is pretty fun. So she's 12, Rudy would be 9, I believe. So we're making hearty progress now. We're making it. Oh no, wait. Maybe be a little bit closer to 10 now, actually, because it was 6 months or something. Between the last episode and the previous one. So somewhere around that age. 9, almost 10, I presume. So 2 more years left of this journey, regardless. Or this instructor job. I'm telling you, man, you're gonna miss Eris. I already miss her, and I ain't even done with her yet.
泣いて驚くかも。ルーデウス様のことですから顔には出さないかもしれませんよ。でも嬉しいとは思うわよね。それはもちろん。
Is Ghislaine looking at you?
分家ということで。
何の話だろう。もしかして陰口だろうか。だとしたら自信がある。枕をウェットティッシュみたいにしてメイドさんの仕事を増やす自信が。
Oh my god.
ルーデウスの10歳のお祝いまでに間に合わせないと。
ああ。
ルーデウスもあんな家の生まれじゃなければね。
ボレアス家にとって俺はあまり表沙汰にはできない人物らしい。
ごきげんよう、ルーデウス様。こんにちは。
最近知った話だが、パウロの本名はパウロ・ノトス・グレイラットという。ノトス家はグレイラット4つの本家の一家で、現当主はパウロの弟である。が、何でもそいつがパウロ以上のクズらしく、
Literally how?
当主をすげ替えようとする勢力もいるんだとか。
What more is there to do?
気がなくとも、ノトス家の血筋の俺がボレアス家の庇護下にあるとなると、よからぬ勘違いをされる可能性がある。だからエリスのように大々的にパーティーなどできない。
Fair enough.
それを不憫に思ったんだろう。内々で俺の10歳の誕生日パーティーを企画してくれているようだ。
Would you even want a big one like Eris?
じゃないのよさ。うまくなく練習をしておかなければ。
Wow, still no progress at all on Mummy.
それにしても、この世界に来てもうすぐ10年か。
That is pretty wild.
なんだか想像しいですね。
そうだな。
Wow.
しかし、たった2年で3つも言語を習得してしまうとは。
Jesus.
お前には驚かされてばかりだ。
重心語を理解できたのはギレーヌのおかげです。勉強してたらお腹が減りましたね。何かつまみに行きましょうか。
Yeah, you can't leave.
そうです。
Nice.
もう少し話していかないか。
Oh my god! Flustered Ghislaine is great.
そういえば今日だったな。
わかりました。ではちょうどいい機会なので見てもらいたいものがあるんですよ。
Hey, let's go!
なかなかよくできているな。尻尾がついていないが。
どうにも知識が曖昧で。
この様子なら俺が外に出ないように全力を尽くすに違いない。
What the
ちょっとセクハラしてやろう。
見せてもらえませんか？尻尾の付け根の部分。
さあ、どう切り抜けるギレーヌ。
なんだそんなこと。お安いご用だ。
God
ためら
damn.
いゼロ。すごい。さすが俺らのギレーヌだ。かなわないって。
Legit.
ちょっと触ってみても。
ああ、もちろんだ。
Holy shit.
肩。
Like iron steel.
これ尻ですか？すげえ。憧れの筋肉です。
That's
ルーデウス様、失礼します。お食事の準備が
an unreachable level of muscle for you, Mr. Rudis. Alright, I'm back. Let's keep going. Nice. My god, even Granddaddy's like getting into it. I guess he really had an effect on him too. Aww.
そっか、僕今日で10歳か。
You've never had any kind of birthday like this before.
初めてで、ここに来てずっと歓迎されてないかもって。祝ってもらえるなんて。
Oh my god. Wow. Damn. My god, Rudy has had like the biggest impact on these guys. That's so sweet.
少し演技が上手すぎたか。
Oh.
おじい様のことは置いといて、今日はルーデウスがびっくりするものを用意したわ。
びっくりするものですか？
なんだと思う？
Oh god, she's made you something that probably tastes like
まさ
shit.
か父様たちがここへ？
Oof.
パウロさんたちもね、もちろん呼んだんだけど、最近魔物が活性化してるから来れないって。
そうですか。残念です。
Oh well.
ルーデウス、そのね。
え、あれ、やべ。こんな空気にするつもりじゃ。ルー
デウス、あなたはもううちの
子よ。あれ、この人、俺のこと嫌ってたんだ。
Yeah, wait, what? She did hate you.
いえ、エリスと結婚しなさい。
What? Wait, what?
あなたうちのルーデウス。
What is happening?
ルーデウスはまだ10歳よ。
年齢なんて関係ないわ。あなたはもっと女を磨いて。
Um.
何するの？話しなさい。あの子は私が救わなくては。
What just happened? I'm so
で、なんです？
confused.
そのびっくりするものって。
I guess Mummy likes you now. What the fuck? What?
アルフォンス、例のもの。
I'm beyond confused. Huh?
こちらを。
What is that stuff?
杖。
この度ルーデウス様のために世界中からありとあらゆる極上の素材を集め、アスラ王国で随一の杖製作士に作らせたものでございます。
Holy
名は
crap.
アクアハーティ
ア。Aqua Hatia.
一目見てわかる。この杖は。
That is an incredible
名前は
staff.
ちょっと中二っぽいけど。
受け取って。ルーデウスはすごい魔術師なのに杖を持ってないなんておかしいものね。
He
ありがとう
he
ご
does
ざい
have a
ます。
staff.
こんな高価そうなものまで。
値段のことなんていいわよ。さあ、パーティーを始めましょう。
Aww. Dude. To go from episode 6, Eris, to episode 8, Eris, oh sorry, episode 5, Eris, is actual insanity. Like, my god, did you touch this girl big time. And no, not in that way. Well, he tried to, he never succeeded.
おめでとう。
Aww.
エリスには兄と弟が一人ずついたんだ。
Had.
だが生まれてすぐオートに住む兄に取られた。
Damn.
取られた。
私は跡目争いに負けてね。ボレアスの血を引く男は当主の家で育てられる。
Damn.
そういう伝統なんだ。
That sucks.
でもヒルダはそれに納得しなかった。お腹を痛め産んだ子を取り上げられるんだから
Fair
当
enough.
然だね。彼女は君を嫌っていたよ。自分の息子はここにいないのに、なんでよその子供が我が物顔でここにいるんだってね。
Okay, that makes sense then. But today it's like completely different. It's like, bro.
彼女を悪く思わないでやってくれ。
そんなつもりはありませんよ。
You've had like 3 years to tell him this.
どうだい？本当にエリスと結婚して一緒にボレアス家を乗っ取らないかい
？10歳の子供に何させようって言うんですか？
君はただ座っていればいい。乗っ取りは私がやる。なんなら今から君のベッドに両手を縛ったエリスを置いておこう。
Jesus Christ.
ボレアス家を乗っ取る？いやいや、待て待て。冗談じゃない。権力闘争なんて真っ平だ。
Yeah, honestly.
酒の席での話ということにしておきましょう。
そうかい。それは残
And
念。
you are drinking
では
wine.
そろそろ僕は寝ます。
あ、
Jesus
おやす
Christ,
み。
like, both of them just want to hand Eris to him, like, my god. It's a little unnerving, just the atmosphere of this
お
scene.
やすみなさいませ、ルーデウス様。
おやすみなさい。
フィリップについていけば、俺好みの専属メイド
Oh,
が
you're
ハーレ
getting
ム
your
を
own
作る
harem
なんてこと
anyway, bro. Don't even question it.
もったいねえことした。
おかえりなさい。
That is a fucking beautiful staff, though. Like, my god. Oh my god, they actually did it.
どうしたんですか？寝てたのでは？
一人で寂しいだろうから、今日は一緒に寝てあげるわ。
フィリップの差し金か？
Yep.
しかし、
Actually, I think all of them put her up to it. Holy shit! And that was bro's like first kiss ever. Oh. Never mind then.
ちょっとぐらいならいいわよ。
Are you certain that's not what she wants?
手のひらの上？いいじゃないか。スウェーゼン食わぬは男の恥。多少のリスクは甘んじて受け入れるべきだろう。
震えていますよ。
気のせいよ。
さらりとした髪の毛。毎日修行に明け暮れているエリスの髪はいつもならもっとかさついている。
エリスは可愛いな。
何よいきなり。
Wow.
触るよ。
Holy shit, and this is... Okay, the only thing he changed was the kiss. She submitted. What the fuck? Holy shit! Lightning fast motion, bro. God lord. Well then.
何やってんだ。
完全に我を忘れていた。エロゲーをたくさんやってヒロインの気持ちが分かった気にでもなっていたか。
Yes.
これだからって言ってよ。
Virgin's gonna virgin, huh?
もしかすると最近エリスが張り切ってたのは俺の誕生日が寂しいものにならないように気遣ってくれてたからなのかな。
謝ろう。ごめんなさい。
今日は特別な日だから特別に許してあげる。
許された。
Yeah, but don't mean you're getting any more.
こういうのはまだ早いから5年あと5年経ってルーデウスがちゃんと成人したらその時は
You're not even an adult yourself yet.
その時まで我慢しなさい。
Also, did he make a fucking statue of a car?
あと5年経って
Yeah, he's making a car.
成人したらその時は
That's random.
その時まで我慢しなさい。
Wow.
じゃあ私もう寝るから。
Wow.
じゃあねルーデウスおやすみ。
Alright, so I guess I was genuinely, like, completely wrong. I guess Eris is gonna be part of the harem. And I'm saying harem because Roxy even told him to confess to her in, like, 10 years when he was 15. And now Eris is like, wait for me for 5 years. Like, at the very least, bro's got 2 chicks already. 2 girls. And I'm gonna just say it's not gonna take very much for Sylphie to get to this point as well. We're 8 episodes in. 8.
また明日からよろしく。
My god, she is trying so hard to be a tsundere. And she is, but she just likes you too much.
今日が誕生日でよかった。今日が特別な日でよかった。もっとひどいことをしなくてよかった。そしてよっしゃー！確約！あのエリスが約束！よし。それまでは二度と契約な真似はすまい。
Oh, I actually like that. He made one on plates. That's pretty cool.
だが我慢できる。頑張れる。俺はどんなエロイベントにも屈しない強靭な男になる。ん？待てよ、5年後？
That's a long time. Also, like, you're kind of forgetting that you're going to be gone in, like, just 2 more years anyway.
まったくなんだってんだ。一体どこから湧いてきやがる。
Oh, wow. We're going back to these guys.
フ きっとは全域で似たようなことが起こっていると報告があった。息子の10歳の誕生祝いは言ってやりたかったぜ。元気にしてっかな。
I wasn't fully sure if Eris was lying about them being invited or not.
こんにちは。あら、こんにちは、シルフィー。ほら、ノルン、挨拶は？
Oh, actually getting to see the kids now.
ノルン、こんにちは。
アイシャ、隅まで気を抜かず吹きなさい。はい。
こんにちは、リリアさん。
こんにちは。
これよろしくお願いします。
素敵なペンダントですね。
お父さんが大事にしてるのを真似て
Well,
作ったん
at
です。
least she hasn't forgotten about you.
承りました。必ずお届けいたします。
リリアさんはルディへのお祝い何にするか決めました？
Your daughter.
私からはこれを。
これを？
ルーデウス様がとても大切になされていた
Oh
ものです。
no, the holy relic. It's coming back. And I'd love to see Eris's reaction to such a treasure.
シルフィーちゃん、元気になってよかったわ。
ルーデウス様がロアに行かれた後の暴れ方はすごかったですね。
ルーディ言ったらシルフィーちゃんにとんでもないことを教え込んでくれたわ。
Go
で
on.
もおかげでいじめられることもなくなったそうですし、よかったと思います。
あの紙でもしおでこに赤い宝石がついてたら完全にスペルド族だものね。
Oh, luckily she
スペ
doesn't.
ルド族って何？スペルド族ってのはね、この世で一番おっかない魔族よ。出会ったが最後食べられちゃうんだぞ。
Mama, how about we not terrify the kid?
ごめんね、泣かないで。
ただいま。
おかえりなさい、あなた。
お帰りなさい。
どうしたどうした。よーしよ
Alright.
し。
また魔物？
ああ、最近活発で参るぜ。こんなの初めてだ。お、
Yeah, that orb is like fucking with something, ain't it? Again, I'm shocked Rudy just like not cared about that orb at all. This guy has made like no progress. At least Rudy like perved and legitimately studied. Like, come on.
なんでしょう。
The blood
こ
red
の放
sky.
牧はアスラ王国でしょうか。まさかルーデス。
Yeah. They're cooking something. Whatever it is. They are cooking right now. Nice. Part dragon? Could this be our great evil?
魔力が集まっていく。なんだ、どこで狂った。
Maybe not.
まあいい、言ってみればわかることだ。
おお、とんでもない魔力量じゃな。この魔術の主は誰じゃ？
Okay.
なんじゃ見え
We are cooking something right now. I don't know what it is, but something is going on. The Great Emperor of the Demon World. Holy fucking hell. I imagine that's self-proclaimed. Please. Okay.
召喚口に似ている。まさか魔人ラプラスの封印を解こうとする奴がいるのか。
Oh, they just sealed him. They didn't kill him.
アルマンフィー。
That's bad.
ここに。
あの魔力の発生源を調べろ。怪しい奴は見つけ次第殺せ。
御意。
Wow, I guess we're already getting into the dragon shit.
遠くまで来たな。
ここならルーデウスの最強魔術を見れる。
Ah!
じゃーん、
Oh no, you can do that spell Roxy taught you? No.
ちょっとの魔力でこんなに。
どう？調整が難しいですけど、すごいですねこれは。そう、よかった。では、皆様お待ちかね。ルーデウスグレイラットの最強最大王
Yep, the same one.
ジュムロニンバス。とくとご覧あれ。集えよ魔力。雄大なる水の精霊に。
Yeah, I believe this is the last spell Roxy taught you. Uh-oh. Oh dear.
何よあれ？ルーデウスの魔術？いえ、僕じゃありません。
Ooh. That's interesting. Okay, luckily Eris dodged that. Ooh. Yeah. They're seriously blaming that on Rudy. I mean, I always love me a blood red blade. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, maybe that ball did appear because of you. Oh, shit. Turning point 1. And we actually completely skipped out the... I didn't even realize, but we skipped out the ED in that one. Oh ho ho. Okay. Very interesting. If they're under the assumption that Rudy is the cause of this, then maybe I was a little more right than I was than not. Maybe this is something to do with like the reincarnates of this world. If the Dragon Lord is a reincarnate, then maybe this is somehow reacting to them, because Rudy is here, and the Lord guy and the Dragon Lord guy is here, so maybe it is something to do with both of them in the same place together for an extended period of time. Because Rudy was here for, I think, at least, that appeared on Eris's 10th birthday, and Rudy had been here for, I think, about a year by then. So maybe it's something to do with them being around in one place for such a long period of time. Maybe? I don't know. The fact that they think Rudy is the cause of this is very interesting. Or it could just be because Rudy has a stupid amount of mana, even by, like, good mages in this world. Like, he was expected to be, like a king level mage for, you know, very soon. Roxy, at least, thought he'd be a king level mage. Let me see. Because remember, I think king is rank 5. Yeah, Emperor, then God. Okay, so at the very least, Roxy thinks he would reach rank 10, or King rank, at some point. So maybe it's the fact that, yeah, he is very, very powerful, like stupidly powerful, and the fact that he has this this new staff now, you know, to make him even more OP is just kind of pushing that onward to it. Not quite sure. Something just happened though. Something just happened. It's possible this orb has been, you know, a final trap laid by Laplace to undo the seal on the garden. It's been like, it could be a case of where it's slowly for like 400 years been absorbing mana in the atmosphere. The more powerful mages that come across, you know, that happens. And since Rudy's been here, he is like the prodigy of a prodigy at this point of a mage. On top of what he's been doing with Ghislaine and Eris, it could be that with those three finally like gaining mana at a high capacity, they're finally starting to gain enough of it to for the seal to be broken, right? Since apparently now they said the demon god guy was not killed, he was just sealed away. Very interesting. So that could be what's going on here. I'm not quite sure, but it is very interesting nonetheless. If it was just Ghislaine who got sucked up by that beacon, I would assume she was dead. But the fact that all three of them got sucked up as well means probably something else is going to happen. Like I said, I obviously don't think that Eris and Rudy are going to die. Like, Eris, I mean, that'd be fucking tragedy. But Rudy? No. So, yeah, very interesting. I'm not too sure what to make of that just yet. I don't honestly have a theory on what is going on here or where they've been sent to. But it is interesting to see that that's happened, and I guess that is that stuff for much later down the line. But yeah, Rudy is now officially 10 years old, which is pretty cool. That's pretty fun to see. Obviously, I guess now he's truly been welcomed into the family. They went into a bit of the politics of the family in this episode. How the boys have been taken away, and so obviously Mummy. Hilda didn't like Rudy because, well, it's a boy from someone else's kid, like, living and enjoying life in her home, so that's why she didn't like him. And when he reached 10, and I guess she observed enough of, like, Eris really enjoying him, like, she wants to take him in. It's kind of nutty, and the fact that both parents want to give Eris to him, I mean, that definitely means they trust Rudy a obscene amount, but it's also kind of, like, messed up. I mean, it is messed up, but it kind of helps the fact that Eris seems to, like, want it as well. I mean, literally, she just out and said, I'll have sex with you in 5 years when you're an adult. Like, fucking hell. I guess that definitely means that Eris likes him in that way. Obviously, Rudy does as well. Which basically confirms, at some point down the line, Eris x Rudy. And bro almost completely forgot about Sylphie, which is pretty funny. He didn't quite forget about her entirely, but he did, like, have to, like, click, like, oh shit, yeah, Sylphie. Sylphie's a character as well, isn't she? Like, that's pretty funny. And obviously, Roxy as well is also obviously part of the harem right now, but she's also taken note of the red sky, which is interesting. I'm wondering if this is going along, like, the entire, like, kingdom right now, the entire continent, possibly. Possibly even Roxy is going to come to investigate, and we get our reunion very soon, like right now. That's also possible. If this is such a big deal that, you know, if it's like affecting like pretty much everywhere in the entire country, it's very possible we see that. Since even Paul and like all the and like, you know, the Zenith and everyone, they've also been kind of caved in. And apparently monsters have been fuming around for so long that they can't actually break through them, which is interesting. But yeah, very interesting stuff. That was a really fun episode, like I said. I just really do enjoy, you know, the relationship between Rudy and Eris, and how much effort she put into like this 10th birthday for him. Like, seriously, going from episode 5 to 8 and seeing just how much Eris cares about Rudy now, to the point to where she's okay with him like being her lover. That's pretty big. That's a pretty big jump in 4 episodes. But I mean, why not? Why not? Bro still hasn't put together that he's getting a harem. It's been 8 episodes and you've got 3 girls, my guy. And there's like, what, 48 episodes in this show? Just now? We might be boosting that number, like, even more down the line. Like, get all the beast chicks you want. You are risen up the whole fucking series at this point. God damn. But no. So this is definitely interesting. Like I said, this was a really fun episode for the 10th birthday of Rudy. Very fun. I did love both Ghislaine and Eris's attention to detail and actually doing this for Rudy, which was fun. We also got a bit of an idea on how the authority works for skilled warriors. Is apparently even this guy, the servant to the Dragon King. He even retreated under the words of a Sword King, which is interesting. So that implies that even by the Dragon King standards, they have like big authority and like their words are like taken almost by law. Even if he was able to retreat under Ghislaine's like words of that. That's very interesting and speaks a lot to like the hierarchy of ranked warriors in this world. Just a sword potato as Ghislaine is, but I assume mages would also have that authority as well, just based on their power output in general. But yeah, so this is very fun. Obviously, next time probably gonna see the Dragon King again. I would hope we're gonna see what the fuck just happened with Rudy, Ghislaine, and Eris. Is there even a possibility they could even learn that Rudy is like from another world and is like a 40-year-old bloke? That would be fucking hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. It's an idea. It's probably not gonna happen, but it is an idea. But no. So guys, that's gonna do it for this set of Mushoku Tensei. Luckily, Ghislaine and Eris are still in the show, at least for now. And I'm looking forward to the rest. So guys, I'm gonna end here. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.